Whenever an item is in quarantine, inventory transactions are created while in all statuses except for reported as finished. These transactions can be viewed by going to the Released Products form and viewing the transactions in the View group on the Manage Inventory tab. Let's talk about this in a little bit more detail. Because AX is an integrated system, transactions will be recorded when a status changes during the quarantine process. This is to provide a complete record of every activity that occurs for an item. For quarantined items, when an item is put into the quarantine order, it has a status of created, and this records transactions on the items. When it moves to started, more transactions occur, and the original transactions, while in the created status, are modified. As noted earlier, when the order is reported as finished, no transactions occur. Finally, when the order is ended, the final transactions are created and updated to move the items back to the original warehouse. Let's take a look at that process. When the order is created, the status is set to created. The inventory is on order in the regular warehouse, and the status of the transactions in the quarantine warehouse are also ordered. Later, when you click the Started button, the status is updated. So, Deducted is used and the items are changed from on order in the regular warehouse or the default warehouse. The ordered transaction for the receipt transaction is created in the regular warehouse as well, and another transaction is created with the status of received that changes the item to the new quarantine warehouse. In addition, another transaction is created with the status of reserved physical in the quarantine warehouse. This ensures that that item is reserved against the original transaction, so that way when it's moved back, it can be updated. Later, when you end the production order, the transaction in the original warehouse is updated with a purchase status, and the transaction in the quarantine warehouse is updated with a sold status. Now that we have seen the quarantine process, let's summarize what we have learned.